Hey guys, Spike038 here. So it's my first video with commentary. Wow! So we're going to be dropping into the Yamato map, or the Yamato, or the Yamatiao, or however you want to say it. It's the one with the snow. And if the game will ever load here, I've noticed lately that the game has been taking longer and longer for matches to pop up. Like a while ago, it was only taking about 10 seconds, and now it can take up to a minute. But I'm starting off on my Lancelot. My Ancile is level 8. My Terrans are level 10. I pretty much always start out in my Lancelot unless I'm running with a squad and I've got people who are wanting me to run something else at the beginning. But usually I'll run with this at the beginning because it's slow and I want to get it out of the way. But also, a lot of people tend to run the lighter bots, the faster bots, right off the bat, and I can take them out easily with my Terrans. But also, I like to save my lighter bots for the end of the match because I can go around cap beacons before, while everybody else is, basically dying or trying to fight out with their last bots. So I'm just moving into the center beacon here, beacon D, and basically just what I'm trying to do is, these two are going to cap the beacon before I get there, but I'm just going to lend them my support, whether it be my Ansel shield or just backup firepower. But I'm not going to want to stay in the center for too long because if the beacon's already capped, I don't want to be spending my entire time there. There's no point to be here if the beacon's already capped. So I'm going to move in, shoot what I can. I'm shooting the Rog now, and then see if there's anything else, and then I'm going to back off. Especially if there's a Fury there, there's literally no reason for me to be into the center and getting hit, so I'm going to back off. So I'm waiting for the Rog to come down here, and I'm just going to shoot him. I don't really care that one of my Terrans can't hit him. I'm just trying to get extra damage in. Just from watching Adrian and Stu from, for forever ago, I basically learned if I can shoot it, I'm going to shoot it. I mean, I really only play this game to push the big red button. It's just my favorite thing to do, is shoot things. So I'm just waiting for something to come up. I'm really not trying to be too aggressive because it's just me on the platform. So the Scareth's coming up, and he's going to cap the beacon. Not really concerned about it. Not going to push too hard because he's, a Gareth can do a lot of damage, especially in a bot like what I'm in, and I'm really slow. So he's backing off, and it's a good time for me to go back in and recap that beacon. I'm not afraid of him, but I don't want to be stuck around with him just shooting me. So I'm going to pull in, cap the beacon, and then pull back, hoping for some backup. So once again, backing off. Like I said before, the Trident Fury or Trident Carnage, I'm not sure what it is, but it's really taking away my health. I don't have much Ansels left. My front shield is gone, and I'm really starting to get tired of this bot. I don't like to be in a bot for too terribly long. And with the Lancelot and its slow speed, it can become a hindrance to your team after a while. So I'm going to start playing more aggressively with it, hoping that they take me out so I can hop into another bot. Probably thinking about my Death Button Griffin at this point. But going to try and shoot him. For whatever reason, all of my plasma misses him. Not really sure why it does that, but it does that every now and again. So they're going to take me out here pretty soon. So I'm just trying to be an annoyance at this point. Sometimes I'll dodge, or not dodge, but like hop out of my bot and just let it die. But sometimes I want to hang around and be annoying. And unfortunately I got my my friends away. But there I am, I'm dead now. So like I said before, I'm going to hop into my Death Button. Usually I don't really take too long when I'm picking my next bot because I'm already thinking of which one I want to pick or hop into when I'm dying or when I'm about to die. The reason why I went ahead and hopped into this spot is because at 6 minutes on the clock, we've basically held the center beacon for the most time, or almost the whole time, basically. And I'm counting on them trying to rush the center beacon, and I'm trying to get ready for them and try and at least hopefully beat them there. So coming up on center here, really hoping I can get a piece of this guy. He's really close, but unfortunately, the guy on the side gets me. I knew he was there, but I was really hoping that he was running something a little bit different than the Columbus pins there. But now that the Lancelot's coming up beside me, I'm feeling quite brave. So I'm going to fire some rockets there, hopefully kill him, and go up on center beacon with this Lancelot here as protection. And they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do, which was rush the center beacon. And being in my Death Button Griffin, I am in the prime spot to do a lot of damage. Or, hopefully do a lot of damage. And survive, because I've got my Lancelot buddy and his Ancelot shield. Or his Ansel's shield. So earlier I talked about not being on the center beacon when there's no point. Well, right now at 4 minutes 20 seconds on the clock, there's a point, so we need to start being aggressive. We've got 2 Lancelots on the platform, plus me, so there's no reason to go away or try to go backwards. We need to start pushing forward if we're going to win the match. It's getting to be a pretty close game, and at that point you really want to start pushing. So this is going along the lines of pushing. Like I said earlier, I knew I was going to die. That's not really the point. It's just trying to get in a little bit more damage. We're really starting to get the upper hand in the match, and they were stopped pushing forward. So I was really wanted to get more damage. I'm all about damage. I like beacons. I love to get beacons, and I will sacrifice damage for beacons. But at the end of the match, I want to come out with a lot of damage, and so sometimes I'll just play aggressively or do something that I know is going to kill me, just to get a little bit more damage if the match is going to end soon. So I hopped into my RDB, or the Russian Death Button Griffin. That's actually one of my favorite bots. I've run this bot pretty much consistently the entire time I've played this game. And since it's got the new update, I love it even more, although I think the damage didn't really need to be increased. The reload mechanic is cool. I really don't think it needed a damage buff, though. So what I'm doing right here is probably pretty much a good example of what not to do. I really wanted to cap this beacon. I like coming out with beacons and damage, but I really wasn't looking on the their side of the ramp or my right side when I turned, and a Carnage came and killed me. So I had 500 meters to play with there, and I kind of went straight for it. So that's something you really don't want to do. But sometimes it's like drugs, and you just gotta. So this is a level 9 Galahad with the only maxed level weapon that I have, which is my Duran, and then 2 level 11 Magnums. And I love using this bot at the end of the match, or close to the end of the match, because with how many Russian Death Button Griffins are around, it gets taken out really, really easily if you run it at the beginning of the match. But at the end, it's a good cleanup bot, or beacon capper if you don't have another faster bot. So at this point in the match, there's only a little over a minute left. There's no real need for me to rush into the middle and try and die taking the center beacon. It's just not worth it. So I'm playing my weapon ranges, which is 350 for my Magnums and Turans, and just trying to get as much damage in as I can and still trying to live. So now I'm dropping into my last bot, which is my Doc, which actually happens to be my favorite bot right now. It used to be the Regaka, but ever since I won this from the birthday event and started fooling around with it, it's totally an awesome bot. Totally recommend it if you can ever actually get your hands on one. I was actually lucky enough to somehow win 3, but I didn't really get a chance to use it this game because it pretty much ended. So I really appreciate you guys coming out and looking at the video. If you like it, give it a like. Subscribe for more content. I'm going to try and upload every single day. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I will see you guys later.